already kind of a tough start here for Faze. Their defensive side has not necessarily been the greatest, so you're really, I think, trying to put this closer to 4 or 5 rounds. That would be incredible, I think, for the effort. Opening utility, starting to litter over towards the ace site. Nice hold initially from Baby kind of playing back into the site, but it goes pinstripe. 2 for 2 they go. Net eventually turns the tides, and with that, the guard have the advantage on A.
Indeed, they do. 3 versus 1. It's just Poised left. He does do some damage to Valen, but the spike still will be planted, and Trent is in full health, so he'll definitely be the main supporting factor in kind of ensuring this round goes their way.
Yeah, real tough clear here for Poised. Maybe caught a shoulder there from Valen. Oh, there's the poke. A couple of the shots will land. Poised not moving very loudly, very quickly. Also just trying to anticipate if there's going to be a flank, but the crossfire may be the biggest opponent of him. Although, missed chance there from Trent. Haunt comes through. Poised still fighting. Long range has got an idea as far as where Net is. The right clicks are starting to hit. Runs out of ammunition though, and Trent will eventually get the guard the pistol.
And let's see what they can do.
Ooh, early orbital strike being used over towards ropes. This will isolate the Faze flank on the back side of this. Net trying to hold close towards doors. Has to turn its attention back over towards rope, and that's where Faze were able to counter off the first blood. 4v4 we go. Trent still holding close in towards Hall, sees the ankle of one, but tries to swap weapons, and Baby will be there to punish. So now a 4v3. Weapons looking good for Faze. Numbers continue to amount in favor of the defenders as Supa gets 2. Last one to find is Tex up top, and he can only do so much. Brilliant retake from Faze. But still, definitely a player not to be slept on, as we have an early interaction here over towards A Halls. Jonah will find first blood. Aftershock for Omi trying to hold off the front door, but the problem is he's lost his teammates. May not make too much of a difference, actually. Omi battles back for a double, but Tex catches him just before the doors close. And now it all falls onto Supa, trying to hold inside his Sky Smoke. Slides up, but what a shot from Tex. Turns the tides, and the guard will get their plan.
Dude, Tex is looking on top form right now, man. Again, they would have probably gone 5-0 this last split if it wasn't for the one match that he couldn't play.
Yeah,
I mean, that was the type of form that they were in. Remember, one of their losses was when they were having to play with their coach in that 5th slot, and that kind of pivoted Trent into a different role, and it was just kind of a tough one for them. But again, we already saw it, 17-4 on the map differential. Definitely a solid squad. I think what's interesting about the guard is I feel like their strengths are the fact that they've had their core 4 together for so long, so the chemistry is so high. And what that really allows them to do is kind of play at whatever pace they want and be able to mid-round so effectively because of all those reps that they have with each other on, you know, communicating in the heat of the moment to make those pivots or those fine-tuned adjustments. But what you're seeing here is that the guard are also capable of playing the same type of game of Faze, which is
Prowler out. Showstopper also in the mix, trying to clear out the top side of tower, and that will be successful for the positioning, but Faze stay healthy at 5v5.
Indeed they do. Orbital Strike going to come in now as well. Jonah P in the meantime trying to battle the bottom side of the map to try to stop this flank from coming into fruition. He's got Net for support. They're trying to play a bit of a bait and switch with the flash, breaks it wide open. Net's still able to get the trade.
Oh, and Net, he wants the neural theft as well. Exactly there it is. He's able to queue it up. Good assistance to get both members on that bottom side of the minimap. Faze left to a 3v4. And oh boy, the critical round all of a sudden started to become a little bit difficult. And yeah, good crossfire setup. Lasso left his poised, nowhere to go. And they're one of those teams too, like even in the face of that, I say, hold on a second, we've got Rolling Thunder defensively coming out aggressive for Faze, trying to win this top side of BRK. It doesn't really work out, and it kind of helps me segue to the point I was trying to make. Even in the face of ultimates, the guard are still not giving up any ground. It happened last round, it happened here again. 4v2 situation, and Faze are in trouble here with just stingers.
And the inverse is to be said for Faze, right? Because they made 2 big roster changes between splits by bringing in Tick and Mummy, and you saw right there that the chem wasn't quite as tight. The flash timing was a slight bit off on that peak from tower, and so it gave the guard the edge when they were taking that fight. And so that's, again, just a little bit of the fine-tuned team play that the guard kind of has over some of the other squads. It's really helped them out in this now 4-on-2 situation. Well, it's pretty much done, isn't it?
I'll say so. Flashes out. Tig trying to battle back, but
they're probably going to play that same fast Sands play with smokes down at spawn and in dish and just kind of force the retake play it again. Or no, it's a fake. They've conditioned Faze to believe that would be the case, and now they double back. Nightfall comes through. Trades going back and forth, but so far it's going to favor the guard as Trent takes Tig out.
Just so quick to convert on the guard. I mean, what do you say? Like you mentioned, Faze is kind of get baited, although, hold on a second. Baby Bay gets a freebie onto Trent. We have a 2v2. Make it a 2v1. That takes the orbital strike off the table. Poise could try to hit this lockdown. Not needed, though. Baby gets right behind Tex and Faze.
Quickly, and look to swarm the site.
Oh, Faze looking to play through the smoke. Trent holding it the whole way. Oh, it's gone from bad to worse. You could see what the idea was. Faze said, you want to smoke us off. We're just going to overwhelm you, push through it. But Trent was ready for it. Spike gets plant. And now it's just 2v5 where Poise and Baby may need to consider just holding onto these weapons.
Yeah, Poise was spotted pretty quickly there, and he is going to be forced to retreat. Baby Bay's actually still in some danger, though. And Trent pushes through. He's looking for the A shift. He wants it all.
Why not? Give it to him. Baby Bay will fight off one, but Trent, he's got the information. Fast lane up. He isolates the 1v1, but Baby Bay not so fast, he says. Gets two. Has a chance to get away. Very worried about what is actually the flank from net. But it'll be Tex who beats him just outside. On to Faze for a retake with just 2 rifles and some pistol upgrades. Can't take it by my candor. You don't feel very good about that. And that's exactly why. Another flawless round for the guard, 8-2 up. Sky smoke down over towards top ropes. Defensive smoke on the way. Fault line to try to contest, and 2 for 2 we go. Baby Bay turns the tides, though, takes this now to a 3v2 situation, but Mummy gets caught, and now Baby Bay's kind of stuck inside Sands. Net trying to poke at it, but Baby Bay will live, and we'll go 2v2.
Indeed we shall. Valen covering his backside with the Molotov to make sure he can't get peeked from A main, but a counter Molotov puts him off of the spike plant, and now Superman gets in an interesting angle. They miss each other in the smoke, and now Net may have actually be the one that finds the timing in all of this. Baby Bay has no clue. He's pushing the spike planter, and that's it. Net.
On shoulders, and no, he does bait out the showstopper. Baby Bay doesn't get tagged to touch. And with the flash play, how about this for Faze? Nice little play through Sands. Takes down 2 on the rotation back into A. Net trying to hold. Long range shot's good. 3v3 scenario. Tig still stuck at door. Tex peeks and he catches Tig. To the 3v2. Spike getting planted.
Guiding light?
Tex still holding down low towards ropes. Poised up top. Hell of a shot. 2v2, but Baby Bay at the moment needs a weapon.
I'm out of here.
Will delete the trap wire. High gear to get him in a little bit quicker, but Net is once again lurking deep. And no one is checking for it. Net will get one for free. Baby Bay now just down to 1 point, or 1 shot rather, of health. And he's giving up his position. A hell of an effort from Faze, but this would have to come down to a miracle 1v2.
1 enemy remaining.
First shot in, reload off, maybe a chance, but no, Trent denies, and the guard will get to 10.
Now it's just about trying to get that space.
Well, all they have at the moment is just a Haunt and a Prowler from Trent. No more basic abilities as Mummy will spend his fault line. Haunt comes through, but Faze win the first 3 gunfights. Jonath's still on. Trent working with him to get to a 2v2. Trent still locking things down. Goodness, these guys just don't live.
I don't wear this.
Going Thunder's out once more. Holding on to that clock. Trent trying to push in. Jonah up top. Oh my goodness, the timing, the reads, it's unreal. Tig trying to battle off, but again, you're down to 15 seconds. You got to get through Net. There's the takedown of his trap wire. Nice win from Supa, but he's still being held on the cross. Now the spike is down. Mummy would have to get this done quickly. Not running is Trent, holding his ground. Mummy for the 1v1, trying to see another round here on the map. He's got to find it quickly, and no! They do have a lot of utility to do so. The High Tide spent first, and they're going to try to stop the plant from even coming through in the first place, and oh well, it's working out, at least for now. 3 for 2 though, the exchange. Tex pushed off. Net is not here yet, so maybe a chance for Faze to try to isolate, but Tex, oh goodness, still holds his ground. Battles another off. And now everyone's wondering where is Net as the spike still has not been planted yet.
That's the new minigame. Where's Net? That's the game that we must play. He's no Waldo, but he's certainly doing a good job keeping himself hidden for now. And they're both trying to make something sneaky happen by coming up, but they might line up for Net.
He's heard the rope. Here comes the cross. No, not going to work out. The double stack too strong. So leads the vast majority of the Killjoy utility. Bot Net. Oh, you think he was prepared for that?
30
Takes care of the default plant position. Spike now down. Less than 30 seconds on the clock, and the guard are fully rotated over. 4v5 situation. Valen looking to try to work his way in. First shoulder, not good. Baby Bay denies. 4v4. Net still holding on the deep side. Baby Bay dashing forward. Denied. Follow-up, though. Spike gets collected, and it will be planted. Losing a member of those Faze. The 2v3 now. Back and forth we go. Tig last one left. Swaps out the weaponry. Only 9 shots. 3 opponents to connect with. And, well, he won't find the first. And with that, the guard on the board.
where you should be, but now Faze have decided on pinching this B site. The counter utility is slowing it down a good bit.
Oh, bold call for Faze to still commit through the snake bite. Looking to get Baby Bay around the back, doesn't quite work out. One trade is earned, but numbers still stand with the defenders. And even though the spike is in a position to possibly be planted, it's going to be hard-pressed, you would feel, to hold this post plant, although Poise does find a piece of timing there on the net, taking down the opposite killjoy. So we get a 3v3, and now all of a sudden, this is looking much more doable with an exit established for this post plant for Faze.
Yeah, turret gets broken pretty early, so that is going to hurt. They're doubling up on the top side here. No one from the guard's going to be there. This gives Faze great intel and another place to hold from.
Guiding Light does reveal one. It's poised up top. Timing, though. Oh, goodness. Jonah takes down the crossfire. Didn't think he had an angle initially. Still works out. Super going to be asked to try to get more than one, but only finds the first. Mummy now on the cross. No, Texas runs and guns and finds the headshot. Faze still not fully on site yet. I mean, this high tide and Cascade is just controlling so much space for the guard. Still, though, the spike does get planted. Big moment here for Faze on the post plant. Trent trying to clear. On the outside, big win for Tig. And he gets a second. Oh my, just outside the cove. Trades do come through, but Faze still hold the numbers. 3v2. Tex trying to turn it back to the favor of the guard. Now just down to Tex for the 1v2. Smoke out, toggles. Someone's gonna have to check. He gets the first one, no worries. Trying to spam it through the cloudburst. Pistol out, but Poise takes the win.
Yeah, don't let the brick texture fool you. That thing's a paper mache wall. So easy to spam, and what a play from Tex over the top, and that triggers Fallon to break through the B link for a couple of his own. Poise grabs one back, Tig grabs another, and now we're going back and forth.
Reckoning is out. Faze will back off just a touch, reposition. Tig just dancing with it. Fallon looking for the peak, but is not able to find anything. So he will reset and join net on the top side of ropes. Poise is already here, though. And if he can find an angle, how unreal would that be for Faze to get two in a row? Tig's still working his way in, though. 35 seconds. They're going to have to make a play soon. Fallon is backing off.
30 seconds
it's
left.
A sound cue. That's enough for him to commit. Net playing on the low ground. Shots come out. Sentry turret down. Net trying to hold. Gets one. That's a spike carrier now out. Poise in the 1v2. Both players stacked. Alarm bot will land. There's the vulnerability, but no one will peek through it. Spike should be collected. Now it's just down to Poise to commit for the plant, which he will. Alarm bot will reveal that they're on the way. Everything resets. Down low. Poise gets the first. Down to the 1v1. Shots around the side. Both players taking damage from Poise. Oh, you called it dust. He needed to step up for the squad, and 2 rounds in a row he does. Oh boy, Baby Bay's reading this. Flash out though! Oh no! It's just too heavy-handed. Faze were in a position to get a read. They do battle back to make it a little less punishing, but they will lose C mound. Question marks on what's over at A. And Net very well may foil this entire round by holding this position.
Yeah, are you really going to expect this? Net's never done this before, and no, they don't. Catches the first one off guard. Mummy's able to trade, but now he's in a 1 versus 2. He's got a lot of time on his side. Does still have some snake bites left as well, so it's going to come down to a little clutch situation. They've won the last few.
Keep in mind,
is this where the guard finally pull on to their side?
Tex just on an operator. Could just come down to this battle right here if contact is made, which it looks like it will. Trent on the corner, shoulder seen. Oh, nearly a chance for Mummy to do it, but Baby Bay trying to push through this, gets stunned. Net, the easy win. Tex trying to get it done, and even while stunned up, he takes down one with the shorty. Oh, no. There's the utility. Tex avoids the flash, hits the first shot, dashes away. Cloudburst there. Net able to follow up. Oh my goodness. Call it what it is. That is essentially a 2v5 defense. Faze still trying to threaten for a plant, but Tex is comfortable once again.
That felt like a slip from Superman.
Yeah.
That just seemed like it didn't really hit the way he wanted to, and now they're in a lot of trouble because of it. Just Baby Bay left. 1 versus 4. No HP to spare. No time either, and Net winds up with the quad.
Lockdown will be spent just as the spike starts to get planted. Defense not completely out of the picture yet. Viper's Pit also being earned. Poise is able to find one on the exit. Battled back, pinstripe kill feed. Baby Bay, yep, inside the dark cover, takes down another. 2v2, Tex trying to push forward with the shorty. Baby Bay trying to still fight for it, but it's Jonah who cleans up the trash. And they just don't have a lot of time to make this happen. There's so much ground they have to work with. Boys is gonna have to find something from the front. Mummy there to help out. How about Mummy for 2? Boys follows up for the 3rd. Critical kills here for FaZe. Still have to battle up against Jonah and Net though, and as they do, clean action from the defenders on top of B to get FaZe the pistol. Baby Bay working through the dark cover, but no one has seen Trent.
Got your trail.
Oh man, timing here is everything. Baby Bay puts the knives away at the exact wrong moment because the Seekers were right in his face. And with that, the guards start to turn the tides. Still at a 3v3, numbers decent. Cove in. Valen looking to at least establish a plant, which they'll give to Net, who will be a kill away from lockdown. Reckoning a part of the picture here. And oh boy, a critical 3v3 retake on the way for FaZe. Delaying it just a little bit longer, seeing if there's going to be a flank from behind, but everything will be in front of them. Boys takes down drop. Net holding through door. The rest of the guard looking to just establish the reckoning as a first point to try to keep this retake alive. Forces FaZe to move around. Trent takes the perfect timing. Snake bite in. Valen peeks and does the nano swarm to finish it off. That will try to block out some of this C-mount position. Tex stepping forward. Goodness, is there a challenge he doesn't want? Are you kidding me? Tex is having his way. Reckoning's out, and it almost feels like a mere pleasantry at this moment, although Boys gives us something to think about for the time being. Only trades away 1 though, and with Reckoning still in play. Card move forward. Oh, goodness. A little bit of an awkward interaction there. Baby Bay getting another. But a 3v2. Still a chance there. Good weapons here for FaZe to battle back. They will require the defuse.
Last player standing.
Oh, and as Tig falls, now it's just down to Baby Bay. 1v2. Stack on the outside. Baby Bay gets the first. Does not expect the second, still in the same angle though. Does he check this? There's the one way. No, he doesn't look right. Jonah connects with the headshot at the guard. Take a 13-6 in a rapid 2-0 in the series.